Welcome back, everybody, and welcome to the South Park Weekly update for week number 45. Appreciate you guys being here. We got Capium, Jimmy James, Known, Outcast, Budweiser, Tattoo. Appreciate you guys being here early. 150 buckets to all. We're going to be going through the typical update this week. South Park Phone Destroyer, starting with last week's Team Wars. We're going to watch the games. Moody did not catch breaks this week. Did not catch breaks. And then we're going to jump into Patriarchy, what's up? Then we're going to jump into next week, where we're going to look at the deck choices as well as the weekly update. We didn't do an update last week, so this week is the first one we're seeing those, seeing the buffs and the nerfs. So we're going to go through those a little bit. What's up, Kay? And what's up, Rez? Excuse me. I'll cut that out in post. But we have some good games for you. I actually screwed up this week, and I didn't take a picture of the last week's Team Wars because I'm out of practice. I guess it takes 1 week and I already forget what I need to do. But free to play actually bracketed with Nambla, and we beat him by like 200 points or something like that. Moody did not help that case. Unfortunately, or fortunately, it didn't really matter whether I would have gotten 114 or 2. Nothing would have changed. But well, you'll see the issues with the decks where the levels aren't matching up is really tough for Moody, because I don't really benefit from it on that account, because my decks don't usually out-level what the team can get anyway. So I have level 4 epics mostly. I have level 5 rare, stuff like that. Like I'm not gonna go above the team's upgrades anyway. But what it allowed Moody to do is, like, the teams I was going up against had a finite amount of caps and a finite amount of levels. So when you caught a 6100, they didn't have level 5 epics, especially not level 5 max epics. And you'll see in this case that all it takes is a couple of those, and it just wrecks your deck if your cards, like if you're trying to defend a level 5 max Chaos or Hermes, or not Chaos, Choir Boy or Hermes, I can't remember which one it was this week. Hermes, I think. You trying to match that with like a level 4 Furkle or something? Not gonna work out. Not gonna work out. Midwest hip hop pioneer. Hell yeah. I should do another South Park rap. I gotta talk to Jason, get another beat going. But we do have the current standings, where nothing looks much different. We're still about 500 up on Chefs, and Illuminati actually is down 140 now. So it looks like Illuminati must have caught a second place against Dire Tide one of these last weeks, and Chefs got first. 6 Samurais right on the tail of Mercenaries. You'd love to see those guys try to match up and duke it out in a bracket. Will you put a turkey on Skeleton Man's crotch to keep up with the holidays? That's a good idea. A good idea. I will try that. I need to put lights here, because like this one is lit up, but this one's not. I might have to just buy a new one of those tape things. It's like tape lights, and just redo it. I kind of screwed it up. Why is my knuckle is bruised? I don't know why. TMI still coasting with 34 members. Illuminati in third. Dire Tide still not on the board. French Family climbing up. Spain Park 34 as well. They're slowly climbing up. Probably gonna possibly pass Szechuan Sauce. But Szechuan Sauce has been in the top 10 pretty much since the beginning, so it's good for them. Well, maybe not since the beginning. I think they slowly started to climb up. Can you tell me about the new team from Namblos? Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what's going on. I haven't been in those talks. I kind of just started the discussion. We were turning away a lot of silver tier players in Namblos, and Namblos is meant to be like the casual branch, and we have Namder Garden, which is like for like noob accounts, like bronze. So we don't really have a team for that silver level anymore. So we were thinking about either bringing back Nam Blues or bringing back Nam Blets, because both of them are sitting out there. Nam Blues is sitting in Gold League, and Nam Blets is sitting with no Team Wars ever played on it. We have alt accounts on it, I think. But we're kind of deciding what to do there, just so that, you know, we've been turning people away, and there's some people who don't quite fit in any of the teams. So we might, the plan might be to take Nam Blues and put like 30 people on it who are pretty solid, pretty active, but that can just win a 30 bracket, and then that clears up space on Namblings and Namblows to be able to absorb in more people, and then Namblings can pull up some of the higher people and stuff. Yeah, patriarchy, exactly. That'd be kind of the goal would be to allow people like you and Moody most weeks to be a little bit more competitive instead of just losing every week, because, you know, we're ranked, you know, when we have 49 members on Namblos and Gold, we're not doing well in those brackets. All right, but let's look at the games for next week. Jump over to them. We're gonna start with, let's start with Moody. We'll show the fuckery that Moody got up to. Then we'll show what happens when you have the same deck in Nambla with actually good levels. Then we'll breeze through the main account because it was easy peasy, and then we'll watch the Adventure Lock, which was quite a lot of fun. The Adventure Lock was quite fun. All right, we'll start with Moody. I have to wait a second for the video to pop up. But Pegs coming in with that subscription. Subscribe for 26 months. I appreciate you, Pegs. 26 months. Wow. Wow. Appreciate you. That puts us at 60 sub points. A lot of those sub points are from people gifting them for my birthday, which I appreciate. They'll probably jump back down to like 30, 40. We usually sit 20 to 40 depending on whether people send bits or gift subs. But we got a solid 20 subscribers for sure. Hipposcotamus. All right, we got 6649 versus 7467. You'd think pretty decent, but I mean, my levels are just terrible. Level 5 Priest Maxi, which matches his, which is nice. Probably should have unholied him right there, but kind of trying to slow play it when he leads his own tank. And we can always just remove it if we need to. Get that Scout Ike out there. Oh no, the pigeons. See, I should have just removed the fucking... I should have just removed the Maxi. That was definitely a misplay on my part. He definitely wouldn't have been able to build the same push. So this one, not necessarily the levels that lost me it, although if Medusa would have been a little bit higher leveled, she wouldn't have gotten killed so quickly there. But we do have a decently high level Hermes that's gonna ignore him. Not sure what to do here though. Is level 5 Hermes though. Alright, we're in pretty decent shape here. Nice use of that. The cocks are just gonna turn into... I could have maybe tried to Dark Angel him. The cocks are just gonna take the bar. And it, like, I just don't have a play here. Like, Witch Doctor 2 is just... he's worthless. He's so bad, it's just not even worth playing him. Every time you play him, you're pretty much gonna instantly lose. Level 3 even with Witch Doctor is probably not even worth it. The instant remove that one, but that's because the level 4 sexy nun assassins are enough to win against the level 14 new kid. Hey Draft, what's up? I should have just transmogged him. I don't know what I'm doing here with this imp. Having funsies. I should have played Scout Ike there. That was stupid. Look at this though. That's gotta be the max level 3. Ah! Man, Moody just could not catch a break today. And now all he's got to do is just cycle back to Unholy. See, I don't think like not losing that first push would have really mattered. I think the same thing would ended up happening. That level 5 max Hermes, which you assume every level that you're gonna see in this version of Team Wars is gonna probably be maxed for most people. That level 5 Hermes alone is just so much damage. It's like almost a full bar. Hey, what's up, No Free? Yeah, Adventure Lock was definitely tough. So we had the removal on the Leanne, but the level 2 Witch Doctor pretty much gets 3-shot by the Randy. 2-shot pretty much, Jesus. Gets a little bit of damage out though. We're gonna bring back the Medusa. I'm not sure what happened there. I thought that was gonna be Satan at first, but this is like just unfortunate. The level 3 just doesn't have enough health. Doesn't have enough damage to be able to really do the same stuff that you can do with the level 4. You know, the survivability that brings. I don't even think it's a max level 3, to be honest. I have such bad... we're trying to just kill the Randy so the Randy dies. I have such bad Mystic levels. I mean, level 5 Wendy, 4 Scout, 5 Maxi. So for Team Wars, I mean, this is what's unfortunate. Like, what do I do? What do you do? What do you do? There's nothing I could have done there. That's just pure levels. Like, I played right, I stepped him, but there's nothing you can do. This is actually a fairly decent play. And the Angel actually does go forward, but the Leanne comes back soon enough where we lose the... Wow, that shield on the Leanne, man. How shitty is that? But we gotta try to kill the Leanne. Oh! Save me, Imp! Save me, Imp! Almost doing it. Almost doing it. All we gotta do is try to get there. We gotta get to him before he cycles back to Unholy. So we gotta keep on pressure on the board. Oh man, but he's got the transmog. Unfortunate. But the Sneck. No, our Hermes was just gonna come. Shitty. Moody not having a good time this week. 68. Still not a good chance to win. Like the levels that some 6 to 800s have. Like I don't have any advantage. No level 5 epics. No level 4 legends. It's a terrible week for me. Alright, we're gonna try to play it clever here. And nicely done. Nicely done. Too bad he sucks, but he got 2 hits off. Well done, well done. We have Sorceress Leanne 4 coming at us. Scary. Our only hope is he doesn't have Transmog. Let's just one-shot the level 1. Nice. Hermes gonna be a threat down the line. No, doesn't get to the new kid in time. Does do pretty good damage to the Witch. He's slowing it down to make sure he doesn't get Leanned. Don't want to play Token because Token sucks. Start with the Wendy. Priest Maxi. He removes it, we're in trouble. But look at the damage that this level 5 does to me. Because of that slow, pretty much half healths me. Sucks. But we do keep our health up. Now the Medusa, who's slightly played out of position in my opinion. Oh no. The heal comes out though. We almost got him back to half to be able to proc his Think twice. We can kill the Medusa, that would be huge. No! No Medusa killing this week. The snake's gonna come out. Medusa level 3 versus Witch Doctor level 2. Is he gonna die before he gets it off? Oh, he does get it off. Nicely played. He does die real quick though. Would have been better if they would have been attacking Medusa. Oh no, but the Medusa hidden behind. Can we get the... Oh, we gotta do it. Oh no, that level 5... The level 5 Hermes. Can we stop him? Oh shit, it's getting close. Now the... Oh yes! We luckily killed the Medusa. The Imp's coming out. Interesting play there. Hopefully the Imp goes straight and doesn't try to get to the Witch. No, he does go backwards for the Witch. Maybe that was better, actually. We healed her. Nicely done. Transmog on her. That should lead us to victory. We'll see what happens if he's got the Satan to stop us or whatever it is. Oh, the Imp. The Imp on the Imp. No, the Imp missed the Imp. And we're able to take one home. Moody, with his sole win this week, able to get the 2 bars. Look at that huge chunk into it. Like, I don't even know how that was possible. Yeah, Mysterion's so good. 76, 89. This one, I think, this guy's got like 3 level 5 epics. Just fucks me. Even so far. Not sure if he'll get hit or not. We'll see. Just gonna kill him real quick. The rats. Badoo. I thought maybe the level 6 rats would murder us. So he technically wasted 2 energy there, so we're just gonna slam him, see what happens. He does get the Medusa out, but Medusa attacks so slowly we take the first bar. Well played there. Now just Unholy Combustion him. Probably not a good idea, but probably, I mean, it worked pretty well. I thought maybe we'd have more energy, but that level 5 now is just gonna murder me. Sorceress probably just get removed, so you gotta be careful. But that's what I was worried about. I was like, he's definitely got energy. If I play the Leanne, he just transmogged, or if I play him back there. But it's the level 5 little choir boy that could. Just too quick, too good a damage. And that was another... See, that's the removal that would have hit Leanne. And would have... You know, it wouldn't have gotten... Because the choir boy was out front, it wouldn't have gotten the choir boy. God damn it! I was just getting fucked. And if that wasn't a max level 5 6 element Randy, that this fucking no name on some no name team wouldn't have had it anywhere near level 5, that he probably would have had a base level 4 fucking Randy that would have definitely died. But no, he's got max level 5 Hermes and Randy. Just an unfortunate week. And then you go to that same exact deck, but with decent levels. So these level changes definitely, or the level bugs, I guess is the best way to describe it, definitely fucked me up. But when I have a level 5 Imp, level 6 Maxi, it's a whole different fucking story. This guy's even got level 5 Scout Ike. I think my Medusa is still level 3 though. So I don't really have any Medusa benefit. I instantly healed the Scout hitting me. See, and if that was a level 5 Maxi, he was dead. You can't whale known? I mean, you could win some giveaways and win some $10 gift cards. You can whale. You can whale decently with $10. I would love Midberry Crunch level 5 though. Actually, I think I'd prefer Mysterion 5. Because Mysterion 5 definitely helps out my Gizmo deck more than Mintberry Crunch 5 does. Especially since I took Mintberry Crunch out and would just run in Space Pilot right now. I didn't want to... Nicely done. Oh, look at that. The timing was perfect. See how easy it is when the deck's leveled? Did I watch your match yet? No, we have not. Not quite. We're still on these ones. Why is this work? Why is this happening? I don't know how this account has level 6 Scout Ike, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I was leveling up all the cards I couldn't, and I saw the 1,000 out of, like, 1,100 out of 1,000, and I was like, what? How? For what? Like, how is that possible? Too easy. This guy would have given Moody a run for his money. I mean, that was just a good matchup too. And then you see who I get matched up on the main account, and it'll just be like, why couldn't Moody? Why not me? Uh-oh. Oh, here it is. Oops, he says. Looks like they stopped offering any packs for Cartman Cash. Oh, just for now, I'm sure. A lot of the times the new card is cash. Probably for 2 reasons. One, there's some people who probably have negative cash that they still want to be able to allow to buy the card early. And 2, when you do it through that, it goes through their payment instead of going through Google. So Google technically doesn't take as much of a cut. Because when you buy Cartman Cash, you're paying Google. And when you buy just like this $17 one, you're paying Red Links. It's weird. I noticed the difference on my credit card statement though. So that was an easy win. Now we have our pumpkin who matches the new kid bar. Thought that was pretty cool. I shouldn't have played Mylian into his Lian, but Fansmog saved me. Decided to do it. We're gonna see if we can clear up some of the riffraff. We're gonna use our pigeons. Interesting. Get some. 2-shot him. 2-shot him. Sad. That's what a max level 5 does. And the level 7s coming in clutch. The level 3s are gonna... Now, why couldn't Moody have gotten this matchup? Moody would have been able to take this one. Bullshit. All bullshit. All bullshit. Scout Ike looking like a god out there against level 2 Witch Doctor. Getting his health or getting his energy back too. Oh, he missed the transmog. He missed the transmog. Oh man. Poor guy. Blunts. Nice name though. If only Moody could have gotten that matchup. Gay Ben Boy from SP Elites. Maybe it's Gay Ben Boy? Gay Ben Boy. Funny name. Oh, I don't know. That must have got onto the recording. Didn't even realize. That sidebar thing. Always be ready. This week with that double removal, you had to always be ready to defend, even if you thought you had something to defend. Paladin with the Hermes. Or Hermes with the Paladin, more like it. Getting some good hits off on that level 5. Nicely done. Pretty much half health him. Now he does that. We can keep attacking him. Oh, if we would have gotten one more in, that would have been great. Hermes getting that extra speed boost. I wonder if Hermes... No, Scout Ike should give us like 1 second of increased energy instead of giving you 1 energy, because then he could actually synergize with... You could actually synergize with like staff and shit. 1 hit off and get your energy back and get the 2nd hit off. Way to go, Scout Ike. Scout Ike doing work over here. Might as well just transmog the Medusa. Slow this down, see if we can kill the Imp real quick. Imp! Nicely done. We aren't going to be able to heal the Witch. I was thinking of grabbing him, but it wouldn't have been. We slow the rats, which is huge. Huge. Look at them slowly walking. Oh no. The rats. I love it. He almost took a bar with it. It almost worked. Now we have a full level 5 Medusa coming at him. Oh, and he plays Transmog and doesn't hit anybody. Oops, spam indeed. Whoops. Another trans fail. That might have been Unholy. I couldn't tell. It looked like trans though, because it was like... Unholy still goes off. That was just like a miss thing. Dr. Pierce from La Resistance. I love that little pumpkin, man. I love how it matches the bar. It looks like even the thing up in the corner looks like it perfectly melds the bar. Now I really need to make it red so that it matches for the teammate or for the enemy when they're, you know, because their stuff's gonna be red every time. But for the stream purposes, it looks pretty awesome. Slow him down. Oh, we got Paladin versus Hermes. Our Paladin loses. We'll drop Hermes out though. Hermes only got 1 hit. Slow down the Maxi. A little bit of that animation was slowed. It's great to have him slowed when he does his animation, because then his animation takes forever. You can almost have him dead before he can attack again. We don't have to slow the rats, because we got the heal. Alright, now we can slow them. Nicely done. Nicely macro played. Oh no. We don't want to transmog it. We'll just give it to him. We'll take the bar anyway. We can let him walk his happy ass back towards us. Probably Scout Ike top would have been a good play here, but we're just waiting now. Gotta get him on our side. Nicely done there. I should have waited longer there. Should have let him get in position thinking that the Liane was gonna end up killing Medusa and murdered him. The Angel not gonna be able to save those level 7 pigeons doing work. I'd love to Dark Angel one of the pigeons. Nicely done. The pigeons. Don't sleep on that damage, homie. We'll remove whatever he puts. Nope. We got a Dark Angel. Oh, Scout Ike went backwards, but the Scout Ike's gonna have the boost. No, Paladin might have it. He's mad at us. Oh, nicely done, but he didn't target the shield. The shield actually didn't save anybody. Let's just unholy the rats. Because we maxed out unholy. Oh boy. Alright, now some pretty good matches with the Adventure Lock. Randy Marsh. Looking quite Randy Marsh-ish. Drop that Dark Mage. No damage to those rats. -9, 2, 3. Beautiful combo there. Beautiful combo there. Probably just Satan, yeah. Only thing out there that could actually deal with him. A little bit of chip from the level 1. Not bad. Level 1 Medusa coming at us. Giving us a little bit of hope here. Burkle. Burkle, don't do it to him. That level, what, like 1? What is that? Yeah, I think it's level 1. Now he's got no health or no attack. Randy Marsh with Furkle. Furkle coming at him. Oh, the energy. Furkle. This guy's so bad, dude. I feel so bad. This is so sad. Oh, Furkle. Furkle's so little, dude. It'd be so easy to not even realize Furkle's there. He's just this little guy. Level 1. If he would have played that behind New Kid, maybe he started to build a counter push. Slow the New Kid damage. Which, you'd be surprised how impactful slow and New Kid can be. You can only get one person, and it's New Kid. Pigeons! Nice. Hilarious. He didn't know how Dark Angel worked. I think maybe he thought he could take my units or something. Nucleice. Oh man, this guy was top 25 once. Let's see what we got. The level 1 Leanne is really shit. Like, that being level 2 is so much better than level 1. If we would have known that we were gonna have level 1 Leanne, I wouldn't have picked Leanne, you know? We would have picked whatever the other option was. Same with Witch probably too. Level 1 Witch isn't very useful. He's a good Satan though. See if we can kill some of those pigeons first. I like it. I like the idea. Only one of our people turns into a pigeon if we put him out. Slow everybody down. The rat's coming in clutch with this damage. All right, the rat's really saving us there. Level 7 rats doing work. Maybe even killing this Angel Wendy. Yes, that's incredible. Oh, that's incredible. One shot that Scout Ike. No, 2 shot. No, he doesn't go down. He gets his energy back. Furkle doesn't need to help him. We should try Manbear Pig. Maybe I do Satan the Unholy. I mean, it's just hard to play Manbear Pig when you know that there's so much removal for him. But if we get Manbear Pig out there and he plays... I don't really have a play here. Gotta wait for the Satan. And then if he Unholy Satan, we just play Manbear Pig. Oh shit, he probably still has Unholy. But Manbear Pig's got a chance. We got the pigeons to protect from the Leanne. Man, bear, pig. Man, bear, pig. Worth it. We still have man, bear, pig superiority here. Slow playing out that man, bear, pig. Nobody's expecting it. Everyone's like, oh, he's not gonna have man, bear, pig. There's double removal. Or is there? Look at me get all these pigeons. LOL. What up, Drew? Here it comes. Here comes the play of the century. Into Leanne. Into the pigeons. Will he survive? Yes! Man Bear Pig survives! And he misses the unholy combustion! Ah! Oh my god, the poor sap. The poor sap. Oh, that's so funny to me. Oops indeed, tattoo. Oops indeed. I like the Leanne play here. Level 1v1. Uh-oh. Only one person gets turned into a cock and you're playing pigeons on him? Oh, and he took Angel with him. Not bad. There's one removal. Oh, we got this combo again. The Furkle not doing any damage. Furkle died anyway. Oh my lord. Twice in a row it takes a bar. Easy peasy. Still a threat on New Kid as well. We don't want to hit the rats. It's level 1 rats, bro. Don't play anything. Wow, New Kid just mowed those things down. Tick, 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 tick. Didn't have to play that though, so that's kind of a mistake on my part. Unholy that bitch. This level 1 witch isn't even a threat on the New Kid. The New Kid could probably deal with him before he could take a bar. Furkle v Hermes? Yes! Furkle survives and the New Kid doesn't have damage. Look how long it takes him to hit one time. The New Kid being slowed is so impactful. So impactful. One day they boost Scout. Yeah, I'm telling you, if they changed his ability to, instead of being 1 damage back or 1 energy back, you get like 3 seconds of increased energy or 1 second of increased energy that amounts to 1 total energy. The Dard Pigeons again coming in. That amounts to 1 energy. That would be better because then it could synergize with Energy Staff and Hermes and get you more energy, which would actually make him worthwhile. We'll see if this works out one more time for us. Looks like the Medusa might stop it. No, it doesn't. 3 times in a row it works. People are not ready for that combo. People are not ready for that combo. I love it. Let's play this Manbear Pig, see what we can get out of it. Probably gonna get removed, but there's a chance we had to take. The pigeon's coming in now. Oh no, but that witch. The witch is gonna walk right by. The pigeons aren't gonna go backwards. Level 1, level 2. Nice, we got him. Got him. Let's get the pigeons. Oh no, we played our pigeons against his pigeons. 6 versus 5. One of them doesn't have damage. Oh no, it dealt with them pretty well though. Can the Dar get on the New Kid? Yes. Level 2 though. Oh no, the level 4 Hermes. The Furkle's not gonna be able to handle it. Oh, and that's all it takes is a max level 4 Hermes. And then I had no card in my hand. I could have played Satan, I guess. I should have just waited. And this one doesn't work out for us. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. And that level 4, man, is just too much for me. I can't unholy him, because if I unholy him, that little fucking choir boy kills me. The level 1 witch doesn't do shit. Satan, I didn't have the energy to stop the little guy from hitting me twice and killing me. Here I gotta wait for the Satan, but I can't because my witch is already gonna be dead. By the time we get there, it's game over. Because it takes like forever for that bitch to lay out. It was just, man, the levels, that was an easy win for me if my Dark Mage Craig was level 3, Princess was level 4, Unholy level 3. I'm not Unholy, really wouldn't matter, but the extra chip sometimes can win you the game. So I definitely, there's very few people out there that this bug hurts, and those accounts, the Adventure Lock accounts, get fucked. And Moody did not get helped out. Moody some weeks will benefit. She'll be able to have some level 5 epics, but not on Mystic weeks. Definitely not on Mystic Sci-Fi weeks. It's Cyborg, welcome in. Dark Mage Craig is a little bit better now. I like him. I think I think he just needs something. He needs more health. I don't know. He just doesn't. Maybe his AOE needs to be bigger, because as it stands now, it's really easy to avoid that AOE damage, and the only thing he's really good at is I don't think the buff was even good enough, because the only thing he's any good at is dealing with rats or pigeons or something. Like, he doesn't do enough damage to deal with Cox Swarm, really. It still takes like 3 hits to kill the Cox. So, I mean, the only thing is he's really good now with Mackie push. If you have Mackie about midline and they're defending with, you know, maybe a couple range cards, something like that, and you can get that debuff on them and have Mackie out there boosting Dark Mage Craig's AoE plus 70, that's very, very brutal. I might actually try that on Moody sometime, but I don't think she has Maxi. But yeah, this week, not too great, but the accounts that mattered, we did just fine in. So only one loss on the Adventure Lock isn't that bad when we had level 1 cards, you know? And I had chances to win that game, I think, but I just kind of removed the wrong cards because it's hard to know what they're going to have, you know? Like, do I remove the level 5 Maxi and then get my shit rocked by a level 6 or a Sexy Nun or something like that? Like, how are you supposed to know? Yeah, exactly. If he gets a damage boost, I haven't really tried him with Elf King Bradley. That might be kind of useful. Be interesting to see that extra little boost. But yeah, I think his range might need to go up for him to still be useful. It's just too easy to kill him, I think. All right, let's pull up the deck for this week. There it is. We'll go through this. Excuse me. All right, so first up, Bradley. We have Frontier versus Space Pilot. If you look ahead, the assassins would be Rats, probably Chaos, Astro. Actually, hold on. Deck 2 looks like it's moved a little bit. There we go. Deckhand potentially. Probably Chaos. And then probably Rats. Potentially Hamsters. There's a lot of spells. Hamsters might be okay. Go through the lava, not get frozen, not get poisoned, stuff like that. Not get super farted. Although I think super fart might still affect them. I know that was a bug at one point. I'm not sure if they fixed that. I would probably go with Frontier Bradley to pair with Sizzler / Som, Heidi / Captain Diabetes, and then also the Garrison. We'll talk about AQR, whether she's useful or not. She'd also get the buff. But I think that's better. When you're running Space Pilot, you really want the deck to be really built around getting that cycle correct, because you're really dependent on getting the Assassins and Bradley out at the same time. Whereas Frontier Bradley, you only really need one card to get the boost to really benefit from it. The more the merrier, obviously, but you can get, you know, Sizzler close to New Kid and, you know, sneak the Bradley out, take the bar real quick. You know, stuff like that is going to be really impactful. Whereas Space Pilot Bradley is just a little bit easier to deal with this week. You're going to have the potential Super Fart to give them more time. Poison could deal with him, depending on the levels. AQR, you might get AQR'd, but most likely you're probably going to get, like, I mean, I honestly want to run the Wonder Tweak because I think pulling the range units in is going to be important. Like, pulling in the visitors and then hitting them with the Chaos should kill them. So stuff like that I think is going to be important, or pulling everything in for the Garrison to hit. That's going to be really good this week, so I think Wonder Tweak is going to be what card you're going to run, what we're going to run with probably, and what I'm going to suggest most people run with. Even lower level, that AoE damage now, or not the damage necessarily, but the pull is really impactful, especially if they have a bunch of Bradley Assassins coming at you, and you can pull them away from your unit and your New Kid and your troops and stuff and keep their damage away from you long enough to deal with them. Definitely going to be pretty good. So I would go with Frontier because I think that just pairs better with the cards that you have available. Mostly this slot. Well, can you guys see my mouse? No, you can't. This slot. Mostly this slot, that's what it's going to pair with, but also you're going to want to get it with that Garrison. That AoE with the Garrison is going to be pretty good. He's got pretty good attack damage. Osimo versus Murph. With the exception of garrison and rats and visitors and hamsters, everything's a kid. So Murph could be pretty good this week. He is a tank though, so Frontier doesn't boost him. I like his charge ability, getting on the new kid, and then you can support him with a freeze from back there possibly. But the Osimo, the slow play that the Osimo lets you do to get onto your side of the field, the freeze can be really impactful, especially if you have, like I said, the Bradley assassins coming at you. You could freeze a group of them. I think Osimo might be a better choice. More people will have Osimo leveled than if they don't have the, just because he's a newer, or he's an older card. And so if they don't have the Team Wars stuff fixed by then it's gonna be good. They say that they're gonna have it fixed, but you never know. So we'll have to see. Look at, I can like pull my front of my hair. All right, visitors versus Captain Wendy. This is actually an interesting choice because Captain Wendy really counters the visitors if she can get them hit. And I think the visitors are actually a detriment. They're either gonna get poisoned or wonder tweaked, or you know, chaos can pretty much kill them. AQR is pretty much out there just to deal with the visitors. So the visitors might be a liability, and I think getting Captain Wendy out there with the ability to deal with the assassins that are speed boosted, deal with the visitors from behind, you know, deal with the Terrence Mephisto potentially as well. I think Captain Wendy is going to be better. Our Patriarchy. After we're done with the update, we're going to continue Blair Witch, so hopefully you're back by then. If you're into spooky games, make sure you stick around. Super Fart versus the Poison. The Poison deals with the visitors, pretty much is it. You don't want to trust it with like dealing with the Space Pilot Bradley or the speed boosted assassins from the Space Pilot Bradley, because they won't die fast enough. Like this, very possibly they still kill your new kid. The Super Fart though pushes them back, deals with the rats if they're speed boosted, which could be a potential big problem. Pushes back the range cards, gives you a little bit of breathing room to potentially get your Space Pilot Bradley combos out, or get your tanks out, or whatever it might be. So I think Super Fart, I like that here. You also don't have to level it up anywhere near as far. Poison, you have to go to 6. Super Fart, I mean, it's better to go higher to be able to deal with the assassins, but you really just need to be able to kill the rats is the biggest part there. Astro versus Choir Boy. I think if you go Frontier, you should go Choir Boy. If you go, because he could heal your Garrison or your Som or somebody that's boosted by Frontier, or he could heal Frontier himself. And Astro you want to do with him just because he's cheaper, and you'll get that boost out and that stun out better with the cheaper unit. Sizzler versus Som. Som's probably going to be your choice. There's no removal for him. There's no way to really stop him. Cyborg would be the counter for Som to try to get him to kill Cyborg, and then maybe benefit you by having the Som. But I don't like to bank on that. That's a good player can prevent that from happening, especially when you have something like rats out there that can stop the Cyborg. So I don't think Cyborg's the choice this week. Fireboy's definitely the choice, which means Som's going to be your choice. But definitely make sure you have the energy to protect them, because you're going to really expect them to slam like Chaos and then Rats or something to try to kill your Som before he gets it off. So make sure you're ready with your Chaos to kill the couple assassins that they're going to try to drop to kill your Som. The Sizzler's a good choice, especially with the Frontier, but I think just more people will have Som leveled. And like I said, if they don't fix the stuff, then gonna have it maxed. Cyborg with Chaos, like I was saying earlier, Chaos I think is just the choice. The AoE can deal with the rats, can help deal with the visitors, kills them if they're lower level. The stun is very impactful in a lot of different ways. You could maybe stun a swordsman before he gets his attack off. You could stun a Murph that's running through, stuff like that. Rats versus hamsters. You're definitely gonna want to run rats if you're running Bradley, because having all 4 of them speed boosted is really good. And that the amount of stun you get, because it goes around all 4 of them, is really good. The hamsters don't get the speed boost, but they do get the stun, so could be useful at that level too. But the rats, but the rats are going to be countered by the chaos, the lava, the poison. You know, Captain Wendy, visitors, all these quick attacking units can deal with them pretty easily. So maybe the hamsters are the better choice. I think that one's just a toss up. I don't think you're gonna get made or break by that either way. AQR versus the garrison. If you are really worried about the visitors and the backline and the Bradley screwing you up, run the AQR. Pretty much all you want to do is you want to get AQR on either the Bradley or the visitors, or potentially both. Potentially the Terrence Mephisto as well if you're having trouble dealing with him. But what I would do for Terrence Mephisto is just try to get swordsman underneath him, honestly. I prefer swordsman in this case because I think AQR just takes too long to kill people, and especially if you can't level them up to 6, there's going to be teammates who just can't play him. If you have somebody with a level 5 that's just so slow that you have a potential to die before the damage matters, especially since you only really have Osimo to help you, and that's 10 energy. Lava versus freeze ray. I like the freeze ray to be able to freeze units like the Sam and try to get them killed before something happens. Freeze the units boosted by Bradley so that your guys can deal with them. Whatever it might be, I think the freeze is a little better. Lava could be useful, but the only thing I see for lava really is to deal with the Murph, to slow him down. Rise, we don't do stream raiders during this update because I can't jump back and forth because I put this right up on YouTube. But we'll start that after. Once we start playing Blair Witch, we can pull that up. So the lava could stop the Murph from being impactful, and slow down the potential impact from the space pilot. So I still like the freeze. I think freeze is a little bit more of a finesse play. Freeze is obviously the more offensive play because you can play it on the other side of the field, whereas lava can definitely defend, but you could have a potential where you don't have a chance to play lava, and I hate cards like that, you know. Heidi versus Captain Diabetes, that might just depend on your team and who you want to play. I mean, Captain Diabetes is definitely better than he was. He's definitely more useful with Hanky. I think Heidi's more useful in more situations, and more people have her leveled to like 7 or 6, and it's easy to get that leveled there. So I like the Heidi to be that easy, quick damage with the to help defend the Frontier Bradley probably, and she can do some work with that extra damage and that AoE to help deal with the rats possibly coming at you or whatever it might be. So I like the Heidi play. And then we already said that I like the Wonder Tweak, being able to pull your units around, change up where they're gonna be, and then help you out by grouping them up for the Chaos or the Swordsman Garrison. I think the Garrison's gonna be fun, moving people into the range of that and then blasting them all. That's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be a fun week this week. I'm excited. All these weeks where it's 3 different themes, or I guess this one 3. Yeah, sci-fi, adventure, and superhero. That's it. Yeah, looks like it. Can't talk your team into tweak. Yeah, some people just don't know how good that ability can be. It's definitely, like I said, it's the finesse play. But I mean, what's Terrence Mephisto gonna deal with? Rats, maybe? Not a big threat, in my opinion. Chaos can deal with them better, and then you have Chaos out. Terrence, though, could do work. Like, he could do work, but he's just kind of slow. He's probably just going to get hit by AQR or Poison or Garrison or something, so... Or Sam, for all that matter. If I see Terrence Mephisto, I'm going to drop Sam out, because now they're 4 energy down. He's not going to help burst them. That's my play. Alright. Now let's look at the dev update for next week. Quite a bit to talk about here, but we'll try to get through it quickly so we can move on to Blair Witch. Actually free on the Epic Game Launcher right now, so if you want to check it out, it's free along with the... Where'd my mouse go? It's free along with the Ghostbusters game. All right, so here's the weekly event. We have the weekly timetable. They did get rid of the event, unfortunately, on Wednesday, Thursday. Kind of sucks, but we don't really play on Wednesday, Thursday, so doesn't bother me none. Candy Smasher Chaos looks pretty fun. Chaos Cup, we'll talk about that a little bit later, and then Sizzler. Hopefully a good chance at Sizzler, so definitely a event we'll want to finish this weekend. The Coon one doesn't really matter, but we'll play it Tuesday and probably finish it up. The events, so token events, 325, not that much. Then we have the weekend point total, which is 80, so it's going to be a card event, and hopefully they're going to have it fixed, where it's actually boosting you. The card events will be these, so we'll probably play Outlaw Tweak, Sizzler 5, Sizzler and Frontier Bradley with Outlaw probably. And then throw maybe the President in there, that might be fun. He's a fun card to play. Ghostbusters isn't free on Steam. No, it's not Steam, it's on the Epic Game Launcher. So if you download Epic Game Launcher, which has like, that's where you play Fortnite and stuff like that, then you can get Blair Witch and Ghostbusters. And it's the remastered Ghostbusters from a few years back. So it's fairly new. But yeah, definitely adventure sci-fi this week for the event. I don't think anything else makes sense. Although if you want to try the Gizmo Ike out and you don't have him level 5, definitely try it out. Gizmo Ike's a blast. So the Chaos Cup. The Chaos Cup is going to be November 6th to 9th, so this weekend. And instead of being friendly levels, it'll be what we call tournament levels, which is Commons 6, Rares 5, Epics 4, Legends 3. Kind of the most basic competitive deck that you can get. Once you get a deck made of level 6 Commons, 5 Rares, 4 Epics, 3 Legends, then you can truly start to like compete at the end game level in the Legendary Arena, in my opinion. So once you get that, that's your cup. And New Kid will be level 19 because New Kid level 19 is kind of that same standard. So also double energy regen, which means you'll see a lot of Hermes staff shenanigans there, and you can try it as many times as you want. So there's no refresh limit. It's free to do. So if you want to grind it out, there will be rewards for the top 5 people, I think, or maybe the top 6, number 1 and then 2 through 6, or number 1 and 2 through 5. I can't remember. But it's just you get like legend. You get a legend if you win. You get epics otherwise, and you get some Cartman coins. And you get, if you win, you get they'll draw your New Kid into like a card art and send you a physical copy of it. So it's pretty cool. But it's unfortunate that this system's so easy to game that you'll have a bunch of buddies queue up together and give each other free wins to try to win, you know? Will it be the no boost event? Hopefully they'll have a fix by then. I assume whatever's breaking Team Wars and that are the same issue, so hopefully they'll have it fixed. They say that right here. The team is feeling confident that their fix will be out this week. But I'm sure she'll let us know. Also, a couple other things will go in this build: the strange clipboard message, back button problem, stuff like that. If you haven't joined Discord, make sure you do that. The 3rd annual Halloween costume contest is done. If you didn't get an entry in that, too bad. All right, now the upcoming balance changes, which is the more important part. Well, I guess let's go here. We'll go back to that. So next, the 9th is the year anniversary. So 3 years of our game. There'll be plenty of giveaways and contests coming up in the next week, so get excited. So I'm excited. And the 2 goth kids will join as well. So it should be pretty exciting. So let's look at this. Officer Barbrady will be reducing his cost by 1, and we've reduced his Death Wish animation speed. It will now take 3.2 seconds, an increase of 2.9 compared to before. I mean, wouldn't that be a decrease of 29%? Okay, so it was probably like 5 seconds or something like that. 4 seconds, one or the other. So that's pretty damn good. Him being 5 cost means he can be Darred now. So you could get him almost dead, Dar him back, he'll explode, and then you have Bar Brady back again. So I think that's really cool. That's definitely a use case. Obviously, it makes Dar a little bit more cancerous, but that's pretty much the only use case I can see for him, though. I don't think he's going to be super useful at that level 5 mark. He would have had to have gotten an increase in the damage for him to really be a better card. I don't think the damage is quite enough damage, in my opinion. Marine Craig, we've increased his power radius by 60%. Okay, that's pretty good. It'll pretty much hit everybody in the back then. We've also increased his poison damage for other units by 50%. Okay, so he'll kill quite a bit back there. There'll be quite a bit more that Marine Craig can chip down, and then Arrow Storm will finish off, so that's good. And then also, you know, Marine Craig could chip that final damage as well. So if hitting, like, if you hit, like, Medusa, not Medusa, well, maybe Medusa. If you, like, hit Medusa or Mecha, and then New Kid finishes it off, or not New Kid, Inkin finishes it off, that's gonna be pretty useful. I might actually check this out. Obviously, Marine Craig would have to die first, but double Craig is always fun. Dark Mage, he'll be gaining a new visualization, but we've increased his power radius by 100%. So I don't think that's bad. You saw me use it pretty well there. Getting it more around is better and more interesting, but he still kind of lacks that really good use case. He works all right in Team Wars because it's really impactful to half people's health, but attack. But in practice, it's not as good as it really should be. It would need to be longer, maybe, or add like a poison or maybe a power bind or something to it as well. Something to maybe slow them too for the duration. I don't know. I think it just needs to be a little bit more impactful. Mayor McDaniels, though, this change, she's now going to reset the charge power of all enemies. No longer affects allies, which is great. And it'll power bind them for a little bit. However long that lasts, I don't know. If it's 5 seconds, it's still pretty good. If it's 10, 20, 15, 20, it's fantastic. Even if it's just 5 seconds, though, that's very useful. And that kind of counteracts the fact that if you reset the first one, it resets to that first half charge speed. If you didn't know this, when you play a card for the first time, the charge animation is half. So this definitely makes her playable. I have her about 300 out of 600 on the adventure lock, so I might start it. I'm trying to get Mackie to level 7, but then she might be the next one I go for because that's a damn good card. And in adventure lock, you really have no way to deal with some of these charge cards. Like Psalm, sometimes, like if it's level 5 Psalm, you can't lightning bolt them unless you have the level 7, which it's just difficult to have that. So I think for the most part, Mayor McDaniels is going to see a lot more play. I'm going to be sad about that because it's going to really screw up the chip deck and the Santa shenanigans, but hopefully Inkin can still kill Mayor. If Inkin kills Mayor, I think, I don't know. I don't know, she's got quite a bit of health. We'll see. And then Frontier Bradley is the only nerf. His AoE damage will be changed to be 50% of the attack of the unit. So now when you hit the unit, if you have 100 damage, the AoE damage will only do 50 damage instead of doing the full damage, which makes sense. AoE splash damage is usually less than the total damage, so that makes sense. So if I'm hitting one unit, I'm hitting him for 300, and then the units next to him will only be hitting for 150. So better for sure, I think. And his attack range is going to be reduced by 10%, which means he will be within New Kid range. So it makes him a little bit less, nightmare fuel when he survives the New Kid blast with all his health, and then can just you have to play something to deal with him, or else he'll just hit your New Kid. So lowering it by 10% puts him within that New Kid range where he, I think, arguably should be, and that's going to be much better. I think Frontier will still get a lot of play. I think if you have Frontier Bradley with certain cards that are boosted, like Mackie, stuff like that, you're going to do really well still. But it's not going to be such an instant win if you get Frontier Bradley, attacking Zen with Pocahontas or something like that. So I think that's a good way to change it. I'm glad they didn't change the buff on the attack. I think that's pretty fair. But yeah, it was fair. It was a fair criticism that people had said that the AoE damage, and we talked about that in a previous update. Somebody mentioned it in the forum, and I was like, you know what, that's a good idea. I agree. It should be less damage. All right, hi Toller. Yeah. Typical Team War question. For the cup, do your cards need to be at that rarity level in order to play the card at that level? For instance, if my Satan is level 1, will I be playing at level 3? That's a good question. My guess is because it's like they're letting you play it an unlimited amount of times. They're letting you play it however many times you want, which means that you'll probably have the cards at that level. And that's true for challenge mode right now. You don't have to have them at challenge mode level anymore. So, which I think is a mistake, honestly. Like, I know it's kind of annoying, but like it gives lower accounts something to achieve, to work for. So now these lower accounts can never ever upgrade these other cards unless they're doing it for Team Wars, and just build their one deck, and then they're dog shit for Team Wars for their team because they never upgraded their cards. Kind of sucks. Or not Team Wars, sorry, Chaos Mode. I like that Team Wars jumps it up no matter what. Finally, Chaos Mode is fixed to be playable and fun. I mean, it's not going to be always like this, Scott, so don't get your hopes up. But still, no Legendary TVT pack week after week, 40% chance. Not unheard of. I get 4 first place packs a week most of the times, and I'd be lucky to get 1 legend out of it. It's ridiculous. What's up, LaForce? 800 Karma coins when I just chucked 20k to get commons leveled up because of the TVT bug. That's not good enough. Well, you didn't have to upgrade those commons. And what, you're supposed to recoup all the coins? You still got those levels. Like, those cards are still leveled up. Like, it's not like those are gone. So I don't know what you're talking about. Sounds good on paper. Need to wait and see. It should be good. Should be good. I honestly don't think it's any more or less competitive than friendly levels. It's just more likely to see the legends. The legends at level 1, you don't really see them, so the meta is more common and rare. This will be more like a normal meta. So I mean, I don't know why you'd really want that, because now it's just challenge mode with the normal meta. It'll just be Hermes and shit like that with the staff with the energy boost. That's the only way to play energy boost weeks. Everybody knows that. Call Girl Warcry not activating. 4 out of 5 times if you use Call Girl, her Warcry will not activate. Especially later in a match, you have 0 supers in field and Kuhn just died. You go to use her behind New Kid and oops, no Warcry activation. Please fix. I bet you're not playing it right. Kuhn just died. It doesn't work like... I'm going to respond to this guy. I'd be like, it doesn't work like... Call Girl doesn't work like Kuhn. Or does it work like Pope? He thinks it works like Pope, I swear. He thinks that Kuhn just died and you should be able to bring it back. No. No. Dumbass. All right. Oh wow, it's only 2? All these buffs and nerfs and there's only 2 pages? Will the cards be properly boosted for the weekend event? Not sure. Not sure. If they get the fix in before the event, probably. If not, probably not. I need a better update, then maybe Team Wars might work like they are supposed to. I'm running a middling team and it makes a huge difference. I want my... Then pay attention. If she doesn't know whether it's going to be fixed now, how is she supposed to answer that question with anything other than we're not sure? Like, they might be able to get it done, they might not be able to get it done. Could you please do something about Witch Doctor Token's ability? The length of time for your life force's mind sound effect often means the difference between life and death for the character. Can we not have the ability and then the sound? What are you talking about? What? What? Frontier Bradley, the only card this month receiving burp. It seems to me Frontier Bradley area damage reduced to 50 is still too much. No way. So let's, for example, Pocahontas Randy at max level 5. His attack is 200. So if you add Bradley attack boost and then half that amount, Randy's attack on other units near the unit he is attacking will be over 100, and it will on each unit nearby. Place a level 5 dog poo next to him, and A will be over 130. Combined with Randy, we're close to 250 total, and how much energy? 11 energy. You can't say, oh, if I use this 11 energy combo, it's too strong. What the fuck does that matter? So if they're both attacking Zen Cartman, you can't place an assassin near Zen anymore. Yeah, that's the fucking idea of that card. That's the idea of that card, is to prevent you from being able to play the assassins to defend your tanks. That is the whole idea of that fucking card. Oh man, the card, you're just mad that it has AoE. You're just mad that it has AoE. The Randy by himself doesn't one-shot your fucking assassins anymore, so that's good, right? It actually, in some cases, they'll take 3 hits to kill him. That's good, right? That's way better, right? Your assassin at least has a fucking chance now. Jesus Christ. You have rendered many tanks next to useless? No. Why do you have to play cards right next to your tank? Be a little bit more clever, homie. That's not the issue at all. Very rarely is the issue with Bradley. If I have a tank and I can put the guy behind the fucking tank or behind the guy attacking him. Zen's here, your guy's here. Don't put somebody here or here. Put somebody here. Put him behind the guy attacking so the AoE doesn't hit him. Don't say, oh, it's not a good enough nerf because I'm a big fat fucking idiot and don't know how to play the game and can't even fathom how to prevent myself from getting hit by that AoE. Instead of learning how to prevent myself from getting hit by the AoE, I just want them to nerf it until it doesn't matter anymore to what I'm trying to do. What a fucking idiot. I'm not even gonna read the rest of it. Zen is a 3-cost tank which can be used to allow a single 2 or 3-cost assassin to defeat any unit. That's the idea of a tank, yes. Or protect fat range cards. Yes, that's the idea of a tank, yes. The ability to hit things behind Zen or behind the new kid in some cases means you have to play differently. Yeah, I mean, for once I believe, I agree with Scott. The card is fine, it gives some balance against the energy manipulation mystics. I don't feel like energy manipulation mystic. I haven't seen energy staff in fucking forever. Or would it, I really haven't seen energy staff in forever, holy shit. I can't remember the last time I played against energy staff. I lost a game because of Dar at 8.2 just earlier, then beat more or less the same deck on an 8.9. I don't know what he's saying, 8.9. Like 8900, is that what he's saying? It's how you play against Frontier, how the cards fall, etc, etc. Frontier is perfectly fine, Dar is not. Frontier is perfectly fine, but Dar's, I mean, they're both fucking broken as shit and stupid cards. Poca, Sir. Yeah, I mean, Shield Maiden Wendy with Frontier is honestly one of the biggest problems. So now that being toned down is going to be nice. That's 6 energy. Like all these combos that these people are talking about are like 12, 15 energy. So it's like cool. Like yeah, if there's so many combinations in this game where if I can get that 12 cost combo out, it's impossible to deal with. Unless you have like, you know, a certain card. Like if I have 14 gizmos and you have Satan, you know, you're in pretty good shape. If you don't, you're in, well, what are you gonna do to those 15 gizmos? Play range, exactly. You should let us choose a legend that we get 4 copies of. Every time a person complains they lose a legend. That's really funny. What's up, Patriarchy? 99% they're just playing the card incorrectly. For Call Girl, yeah, for sure. Call Girl I don't see not work very often. I'll see her work not how you wanted her to, because she'll pull in the card that just got cycled or something, which I think is a big problem. Most games that I play like this, World War Doe is an example. They show the card you're gonna pull. Now in that, I think you can only have 4 cards at a time, so it makes sense, but they show the card you're gonna pull next, so that would be nice. Minion Masters does the same thing. That would be nice to be able to see what's going to come next, so that you know whether or not Call Girl should play this card. And then you're not top decking it quite as much. But yeah, there's some World War Doe is another game similar to South Park that I've started playing. Very fun game. You guys should check it out. But for a couple $100, I have like a fully competitive deck for like the top players in the game right now. It's really weird. But there's a card. Where was I getting at? No, there's a pack. Sorry. There's a pack where you open the pack, and it's a normal pack from like they have all these packs that have like these certain things, and it's the same exact amount of stuff, but it's like $10 more expensive for the pack, but you get to re-roll the pack as many times as you want. You pay the first one's free, and then you pay currency after that. But you re-roll it so you can, get a better choice. And then there's other ones, and those are like pro packs, right? But then there's elite pro packs where you get to pick one card and you get copies of that card. So you get, let's say, 100 commons, 80 rares, 20 epics, or 1 legend. You get all of those 4 no matter what, but you can pick one of them. So you can pick which legend to get, and then these ones will be random. Or you can pick to get the 20 copies of an epic, and then the legend would be random. So it kind of really helps, and it's really cool because there's brand new cards that they just added that you could then buy one of those packs to and get 80 of them to get it to the next level, to be at a competitive level. They also released the card. I got 400 copies of the rare card the day that the new rare card that they released, the day they released it, because they added it to rewards for the brawl. And the brawl is just get 30 wins, and that's it. You get 30 wins during the brawl, and you win. You get all the rewards, and there's no you don't 5 losses and you have to pay money or anything like that. It's just if you lose, it's no big deal. But the matchmaking is for anybody, so you can. I mean, it's not totally spread out, but you can matchmake a lot wider in that one, so it's kind of fun. I've beaten people like 6,000 power above me, so it's like I'd be in silver beating somebody at 9,000. It's pretty fun. But yeah, that does it for this week, week 45. Appreciate you guys being here. I'm excited for the buffs. I think the biggest one I'm excited for is that Bar Brady. We do have him level 6 on the Adventure Lock. We do have Dar on the Adventure Lock, so we might jump and try to see how well that works. But the problem is, I just cannot think of a situation where Darring Bar Brady would be a better play than Darring Inkin. And the question really is, the reticle for Dar gets smaller the lower the level. So level 3 Dar might not be able to reach to Bar Brady if he's at New Kid, so that you could kill Bar Brady and have him, blow up on New Kid and then bring him back. We'll see. I think if nothing else, it'll be fun, and you might see him a little bit more often, and it'll at least lend him to be a better choice for Team Wars. If you have Classy versus Bar Brady now, you're gonna pick Bar Brady, so it'll be more fun to see him in Team Wars. He's definitely useful in Team Wars. His ability pretty much blows up New Kid by itself. But thanks for hanging out for the update. We're gonna hang out for a little bit longer. We're gonna play a little bit of Blair Witch, so make sure you stick around. Like I said earlier, free to play on Epic Games right now, so make sure you check it out. But if you're on YouTube, thanks for stopping by. Leave a comment. What do you think about the buffs, the nerf to Bradley? Do you agree with Scott that Dar is worse than Bradley? Let me know, and we will see you guys next week. Have fun with the event this weekend. Hopefully you get a Sizzler, and we'll be back tomorrow with the stream, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday as per usual. But stick around for some Blair Witch. Be a little spooky on a Monday night. Peace out.